Well, good evening. Welcome to our cold cook shack.
Yes, very cold.
It's not that bad this evening. That oven sits right there, right? So I said, you know what? Why don't we open that oven door and turn it on? And then we set the heater. No sound on the intro. Okay. Well, I know what happened, and I will have to fix that next time. But anyway, here we are, and I think we've got what? That's Amanda, that Kat's daughter that I see who chimed in. She's the number one fan for this evening. But how do you want to start this off this evening?
However you want to.
You want to tell them about your test you took?
No.
Of course, you're not
Oh
finished.
well, why not? I don't care.
She's not. Tammy got this book. What kind of book was it?
It's on herbal medicine.
It's on
Or
herbal medicine.
on naturopathic medicine.
So anyway, inside this medicine book, I guess they do mind work too, because they got this.
It's mind, body, and spirit. Everything has to work together holistically for you to be truly healthy.
Anyways,
so they give you a test on whether you're an optimist or a pessimist.
you don't have to tell. She's not done taking. She's not done taking the test, so I don't want her to. I don't want her to reveal the results.
It doesn't matter. So far, I'm a pessimist, but I don't understand. And I kept reading the questions over and the answers over and over and over and over. And I thought I was optimistically answering the question, but I wasn't. Like, what was one of the questions? I asked Randy,
I can't remember.
Which one sounds optimistic and which one sounds pessimistic? And so I went with his answer, and I was still wrong.
What do you mean you went with my answer?
I went with 2 or 3 years, and when
why did you even go with my answer? You shouldn't have went with my answer.
Yeah, so I don't know.
No,
I don't feel like I'm a pessimist, but who knows? Who knows?
So anyway, but no, Tammy's taking this test, and so she asked me the question, and then she tells me what she feels like she wants to respond, and then I explained to her the I guess the underlying meaning of what the question might imply, because she just don't get it.
I don't get it. I mean, the answers to the question, none of them would be really, send me a flower. Well, that's not the right answer. The right answer was, I'm popular.
You got to be kidding me. You've got
I just don't understand the way they worded the questions. It just, I couldn't. I guess I'm not smart enough to take the test.
And that's if you listen to what Kat has to say, she says she don't think she's either. She's a realist.
Okay, that might be me as well. I couldn't figure it out because I absolutely could not answer one of the sections out of the 8 questions. Only one I answered optimistically.
Yeah. So anyway, they got these questions, right? So we go on the first set of questions that you grade, right? Mm-hmm. You go and you got to score yourself on it, and the scores are 0 to 5. And so she kept getting all these zeros. No, not all zeros. She says, "Oh, I got a 0 on that one." And then she goes, "Oh, I get one on that one."
Yeah.
And then the next one, "Oh, I get one on that one." And then the next one, 0.
0.
And then the next one, "I get one on that one." Well, we get to the end of the checklist, right? And so now she gets to discover the answer. And it said, if you scored 0, you're very optimistic.
Yeah.
If you got a 1, you're very optimistic. Well, Tammy got a 5.
Yeah, I got a 5.
So Tammy is very pessimistic.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I think I just didn't know how to answer the question.
What year was that book brought out?
2002. I mean, I bought it
2002.
at the library. Y'all, I paid 50 cents for this book. It's like that thick, but it's considered a paperback because it had a paperback and it was 50 cents. So I bought it. It tells you all kinds of home cures for
Oh, I know
like
why. I
arthritis.
know why you
and
did
for,
so bad on that test.
Why?
It came out in 2002, right?
Yeah.
That's back when they were trying to reprogram all the kids' brains. That's why she failed.
Maybe.
Are we gonna go through that again?
Oh yeah, we're gonna go through that again. We're buffering real bad, she says.
So bad it's making me sad. Well, I checked our internet speed, and our uploads was very good. You guys go, Tammy. You go ahead. What do you want to talk about now?
I don't know.
You go ahead and talk about something while I get in here and investigate. the settings.
Investigate? Well, I don't know. Y'all ask me something and I'll answer.
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyway, if you're not buffering right now, I want to tell you that Wednesday we have our I ordered Starlink,
Oh, okay.
and so we should have our Starlink internet up and running next weekend. We're going to give it a shot. It costs the same as it does for this new service. Or the old service that we had, the Verizon. But back then, when I wanted to do the Starlink, they were charging, it was $150 a month. They got it down to $80 a month right now. And so I figured, I pay $83 a month for this service, and I can get 3 to 4 times the upload and download speed. No, I would get 200 megabits download and 15 to 38 megabits upload. But
all that to say, we're gonna get Starlink.
whatever. I'm sure you guys know what megabits are, right? I mean, but if we can upload at a minimum of 15 megabits, that's normally twice the speed of what we can upload now.
Yeah, and it should make it easier
to transmit. So what I'm going to do to make sure you guys get a good picture is to ensure that we're at 1080p. So you can watch it on your mini big screens.
Did we lose? I don't think so. It got really nasty for about 3 days. If Randy was on the computer, I couldn't use my tablet or on his computer, and then I couldn't use the TV, and it's all run off the same thing. We had that, and it was like a major pain.
No, we actually remember we did go through a major Verizon internet stall. Remember that one night, and I thought my router.
Yeah, but it would come on and then go back off, and come on and go back off. It didn't just shut off.
We got Miss Robin from New Jersey.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, what you'll remember who she is. She's the one that wants to know why you don't use celery.
Yeah, because he eats it all.
And we have an adverse effect to the smell of hamburger. But no, I don't know where you got that. I think you might have got that idea from the fact that I can't stand my mom's meatloaf.
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as the celery goes, I mean, we absolutely love celery. And you might have at one time heard me say how I'm allergic to celery and peanut butter when I take blood pressure medication. Yeah. So that is one issue, but I'm not on blood pressure medication ever since we came out here, and I was able to relieve myself with all of society's stress inducers. I turned out just fine.
Yeah, so he doesn't need those anymore.
Nope.
And so now he can eat all celery he wants, and he does.
Yeah, she gets me a stalk. I'll eat that sucker within 2 days, 3 days. And I'll eat a whole jar of peanut butter to go with it.
And at Puny is Laura. Hi, Laura.
Yep. There you go. Oh, it's Laura. I'm sorry. My bad.
Oh,
I was just looking at that icon. I thought that was somebody who was familiar. I mean, with the name Robin. I know we had a Robin, but that's right. No, you're right.
Well, yeah.
You're Laura.
Right. I'm sure she is. She knows who she is.
Okay, well now that we got all that squared away,
Yeah.
let's see. Today, we tried to go out and work a little
We
bit
did nothing.
and get some and get on them traps.
We did nothing.
We did absolutely nothing.
I mean, when I say we did nothing, I cooked supper and washed the dishes, and that's it. All day. It rained all the way up till probably like 2 o'clock. I mean, just steady rain, steady rain.
No,
till
we
like-
did try
till
to
like-
go. We did try to go out and work on.
And-
We were going to cut like one roll of wire.
Yeah, we went out there about 3:30. No, right at 4 o'clock. It was probably right
Yeah,
at
it was
4
right at
o'clock.
4.
And we went to pick the wire up, and because it had rained all day, and then the sun didn't ever come out, it was all like really, really wet. And Randy picked that roll of wire up and just drenched his pants, and it's like
And I
40
said,
degrees
"I ain't
outside. And
doing
he said,
this."
"I ain't doing it," and I'm like, "I ain't doing it." We went
Well,
back
you know, there's a good thing going on right now, and the fact that we don't have to build traps
Yeah.
gives us power.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
We'd have probably braved it if
Yeah, I mean, if it would have been like just cool and, you know, the sunshine coming through the trees and stuff, we might have, you know, done a little bit. But when I went out there and it was total shade and the wire was soaking wet and I sat on table and then it just went boom and the tabletops were soaking wet, you know, I just said no. I wasn't going to put Tammy through that whatsoever. Anyway, I want to say hello to Chris. Yes, we do have something to do on the 24th and the 25th, and I'm going to be, I guess I might as well go ahead and do that right now since he popped up and said that, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
we'll get
yeah.
that out of the way and we'll just move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you guys seen my last video was about, you know, how simple it is to become, you know, to get on the air with a ham radio if you don't have, you know, a setup at your house. And I watched that video and I do have to say, I do have to apologize to some folks that might have upset. Okay. But really the only point I was trying to get across was that, you know, it is easy and it is, you know, it can be a simple setup and you can get out there and talk on the air on your ham radio just as easy as the guys that have all that equipment. I had mentioned, I don't know if I offended you, Chris, but when I said, you know, a lot of people got more money than sense when they got all that equipment and everything, I didn't mean that to be detrimental, you know, but if you got the money and you have some sense, then, you know, by all means, you know, get the equipment that you need. But sometimes, you know, these channels, what they want to do is they want to impress their audience. And so what I think as I get rolling on here, I'm not going to be out to impress anybody with my equipment. My job on my videos from here on out is for the simple ham. That's what Chris called me the other night, was a simple ham. Yeah. But we attended our for the first time in a couple of years, I actually went to a ham radio club meeting, of which I'm actually a paid member of right now, the first time in 10 years. I talk to them all the time on the radio, but, you know, the first time in 10 years, I actually, you know, paid my dues. But we, you know, we were always financially challenged, and he knew that, you know. So when I said I'll get it to you, he said no problem. But
okay,
I have to finish.
Okay,
because I haven't finished my topic.
Okay.
And we went to the ham radio meeting, and there we discussed what's called the Winter Field Day, which is January 24th and 25th. And I cleared it ahead of time with the main guys in the club before anybody got there. I made sure I got there early. I wanted to talk to them about actually doing kind of like a video of the field day, kind of like a documentary of sort. But, you know we got to make it entertaining, so I don't want to do a boring video. Are you okay over there?
Yeah.
You're making faces.
I'm not making faces.
Yeah, you are. So anyway, yeah, we're going to do a recording of of the field day for ham radio, and what this will do is this will show you how a big old group of guys can get together and form a command center and start making contacts with people all over the world. Okay. And what we do is we try to beat everybody to the punch and contact as many people as we can. So I'll be taking my 991A and I'll be stripping my fan dipole antenna down, and we'll be taking it out there and setting it up. We're going to be out there in the woods and at this one fella's property, you know, but we're going to set up a telescopic tower antenna. I don't know. We might have a hex beam or we might have a 20 or 40 meter antenna. I'm not sure which one it's going to be, but we're going to be working hard. And Tammy's going too. Tammy's going to be.
He says, I'm going to be the cameraman.
Yes. Well, she's going to make the run to Publix to get the fried chicken.
Yeah.
She don't know that yet, but I'm going to volunteer.
Yeah.
And then we actually need somebody because I volunteered to assist in setting up the tower antenna. So we're going to need somebody who can operate the camera. So she's going to get to come. She will get to leave, but she'll have to come back.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's see what we got going on here. We've got, let's see. Yeah, that variety. Let's see. Tina, you used your pizza dough for a cinnamon bun.
And I was gonna ask you about that. How did you do that? You just like
She added
what'd you
cinnamon
do?
to the dough.
Roll it flat and then just rolled it back up with the cinnamon stuff.
Did you sprinkle the
Well,
cinnamon
yeah,
on it,
yeah.
or did you like mix it up with the dough while you was doing it?
No. To make a cinnamon roll, you just roll the dough out and put all your whatever you're gonna put in the middle, and then roll it up and cut it. Is that what you did? I'll have to try that.
Yeah.
There's just the two of us, and I don't ever make cinnamon rolls, unless the grandkids ask for them or something. I don't really do that, but I have a different dough.
Miss Aaron, I know that's not your real name, but that's what we'll call you so that we can respect your secret identity.
Yeah, 24 degrees. I wouldn't even do this live. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's 40 out here, and I want to go in the house.
I got the oven and I got the heat blowing, and it's actually bearable. You don't see no.
It's bearable.
You don't see no breath coming out of my mouth, do you? No. So it's not even cold enough to breathe cold air out. Something like that. And let's see. So I give a lot away to young hams. It's all about learning. Yeah, that's one thing that our club does, Chris. I'm just kind of going down the line right here. Yeah. What our club does is if they get a new ham, they will make sure that he gets some kind of radio, to borrow until he can afford to get one or whatever. We do that. Oh, they had a test the other day.
Yeah, they were testing. They were testing about 5 or 6 new operators.
And only one passed. One general passed.
Really? Is that what he says?
Yeah, there's a guy going after his license, his technician. He's finally going to get to, talk on his at least a handheld or 10-meter radio, right? And he failed.
Oh.
I bet he was disappointed. So, can I tell him about my test experience? I studied on my own, and I went into Tallahassee to a Jehovah's Witness church where they were teaching all their students ham radio. There's probably about 30 of them. I walked in, I didn't know nobody, and they looked at me like, "Who are you?" He handed out the test. I sat down. I took my test in about 10 minutes, and I went up and I handed in the paper, and I got a 94, and I left, and everybody was going. So anyway, but I will have to say, Chris, I did do ham test online. It took me about 2 weeks to get through their reading and their literature and their testing process. And once I was completed with that, I was pretty proficient at memorized answers. Okay, I know that's cheating, but I am trying to learn Morse code. I do have a keyer, and I am working on that. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. We got Witches Tatas in Southern Illinois.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got
Yeah, I know we don't sound that cold, but we're such wimps,
quiet
and we
for a
never
minute,
get.
Randy.
It doesn't go down like that very often for us. So for us, that 40 is probably 15 to y'all.
Yeah.
It just
I'm
and
s-
it's a wet cold. I mean, it just goes all the way through you. I mean, because it's always wet. I give up a lot for 40 right now. I know. I know.
okay. Kat told me to be quiet, so you're gonna have to carry on without me.
Yeah.
You know, Kat, the only reason I keep going is because I got to get thoughts in my head and expressed real quick, and then I'll let Tammy do all the talking she wants. Does anybody? Oh, there's Robin.
Answer
Okay.
her.
Yep, that is her. That's her icon.
I know.
That's the one I thought was the other icon.
Answer Miranda.
What? No, I'm not allowed to talk right now.
Or you are. Because I don't know what to tell her.
Okay, why does anybody know why I'm smelling exhaust in my trailer? It's all electric, but my furnaces went out. Exhaust. I don't know what she means by exhaust. Is it like car exhaust? No, can't be. If she's in a trailer, what kind of exhaust could she be smelling in the camper, hon?
I
Could it
don't
be
know.
your holding tank? Maybe your holding tank is full and needs to get empty. I don't know. Sometimes that has a weird smell. I just do not know. I'm not poking fun at y'all. We lived in South Carolina for over 30 years. Anything over 40 and below felt darn cold.
I know.
Yep. You know, my dad's been calling me up. You know, he still calls me at least 3 to 4 times a day and wants
Every
to make
day.
sure I'm outside and that I'm miserable. He wants to make sure I'm working. He wants to make sure it's cold, and he wants to make sure that it's wet.
She said it smells like car exhaust.
That smells like heater. When the heater comes on initially
Yeah.
and
yeah.
it burns some of the lint out of the vents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much normal because you're sitting on a year's worth of dust buildup. And yeah, that's what happens when it sits there for a while. That will go away. But I would definitely be making sure that there's
Well,
no
she said her
flames
furnace
or
went
anything
out.
like that. Yeah, that's what I said. Usually means dust burning off. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead. Get it. Talk about something. They want to hear you talk, Tammy. They don't want to listen to me.
But I told them to ask me something. So till somebody asks me like a direct question, I don't really.
See, that's the only reason I
hadn't
keep
done
talking. I
anything.
keep trying to strike a nerve with her so that she can pick up and take off with it. Let's see here.
Well, we haven't had anything interesting happen all week. I mean, it's just been cold and
Yeah, it's
yucky
been cold and wet.
I mean, we did work. We did cut wire for 2 days, for 2-3 hours a day when it got warmed up.
Tell them about your chickens. We've had a chicken episode this week.
Yeah,
So, there you go. Got something to talk about now.
Okay. If you guys that have chickens, there is absolutely no way that anything from the outside is getting inside to my chickens. They are beautiful, all like 7 to 9 pounds, and they are all
Young.
very, very young. I got them in like the end of April, May. They just started laying like a month ago. They had just started laying. I had 12 hens, and I didn't have a rooster. His dad had 4 or 5 roosters, and he said, please come get one of these roosters, or I'll bring it to you. I'll even bring it to you.
And then he gave us the ugliest one of the whole bunch.
Yeah, I don't know what but anyway, he gave us a rooster, and I thought it was a pretty good rooster. He doesn't attack me. He's not particularly hard on the hens. None of them have like just all their hair ripped out. So I thought, okay, he's a decent rooster. It's fine. All right. Well, about a week and a half ago, I go out there and one of my chickens is dead. comb's been all tore up, and one of her eyes was out, but there was nothing else on her body. Nothing, nowhere. She was perfect. Looked like she was asleep. All right, all right. So I took her out. Day before or like 3 days ago, I go out there and I have another one. And I thought she was dead. She was laying there, just like the other one, laying there prone. Only thing wrong was, all around her head. Well, she actually wasn't dead. I mean, I went down there and felt her, and she was still warm. And I'm like, she's still warm. But she still didn't move. So I thought she had just died. Well, I told Randy to come out there and look again and make sure that there's nowhere that nothing can get in there. And he's like, Tammy, nothing can get in here. I mean, we poured concrete all the way around the bottom. Tammy shuts up. And there's not a spot that big that anything can get in my chicken coop. Do you think that rooster is killing my hens? Or do I have a bad hen who's decided she's queen? I mean, I've heard of that happening, but I've never had a chicken that did that. But it's just their head. All right, fine. I won't talk about the chickens anymore.
Didn't that happen last time and you blamed the rooster?
Yeah, I had to. I mean, the first time it happened, I blamed the rooster because there's no way it can get in. And then when the second one happened, and Randy went around and made sure. So between the two of us, we have been round and around that coop, and there is no way nothing is getting in there.
We got as far as wire around the coop, we got 1-inch hex. We got 2 foot of hardware wire on the bottom.
Well, we got concrete.
We got concrete trench about that wide going all the way around.
Wood, and then the hard cloth.
And then the hardware wire.
Hardware cloth.
And then the rest is.
And then.
But that hasn't been an issue.
Yeah.
That hasn't been. But I think what might be happening is we got a lot of hens. And we only got one rooster, and they might be getting jealous. And so what they're trying to do is, if he's got a favorite and they're not getting any attention, they're probably taking her out. That makes sense?
Okay, then that's about, he says a stressed rooster will pick eyes out. Why is he stressed? I mean, what could he possibly be stressed over?
We got a delay, so.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a minute. Okay. Well, while you get to that answer about the stressed chicken,
yeah.
I did have something. I think it was Robin who asked about the family. Everybody's doing just fine. Everybody's back to their regular routine. Too busy for anybody else. My mom, she is, she has suffered that stroke. It was December. Was it this last December or December before that?
Yeah.
This last September?
A
year. Okay.
It's been a year.
Wow. Time flies.
Yeah, time flies.
And she is about the same. I mean, she's coherent, but very deliberately not able to communicate very well. So, but I do talk to her, and she can say, I love you. She can remember my name. She actually didn't remember it when we first come home. I say, who am I? And she just looks up at me like this. But, she's doing okay, but my dad takes her on the cruises still. And, but, life is like, it's not a very good quality of life.
Yeah, I think we may do that. Go get a trail cam, just one of those cheap ones, and stick it up in the corner and watch them.
Well, we can get a trail cam, but you can't watch them 24 hours a day.
What the trail cam can.
The trail cam take a picture when something moves.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Oh, they're moving all day.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
But has Emmett had his first birthday? Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, he's his birthday is um December. No, September 30th. September 29th. Now y'all gonna make me lie. It's either,
He was
it's
he
either
was still
September
in
29th or 30th. No,
they were still in or
no,
was he down
he
here?
was here for his birthday. They got home 2 or 3 days for his birthday.
Oh, that was just like
Yeah, so his birthday is September
sometime in
29th
September.
it's the 29th or 30th. So September to September, October, November, December. He's about 15 months old.
That's Randy with a Y. Miranda, just in case you knew how a guy spells his name.
Whatever.
So, yes, I do. I do. You know, I mean, just love her and cherish this time. I do. I give her big old hugs, you know, and a kiss, and sometimes I'll even comb her hair for her.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, you know, if I get a chance to, I'll go down and I'll sit down and I'll watch TV with her, and then I'll ask her. I'll say, "Do you know what's going on?" And she just looks at me. I don't think she really. She just watches the TV, and the noise just occupies her. I don't actually think that she can follow along quick enough or understand what's going on. Oh no, yeah, actually, when Tammy goes over there and has a chance to sit with her, she actually has to explain what's going on to mom.
Yeah, but she understands after I explain it.
After you
it's
explain,
hard. It's hard for her when she's,
watching
yeah,
the
they sit her up in
TV.
front of the TV because there's really nothing else for her to do. So anyway, they prop her up in front of the TV, or not proper. She's got a scooter and she sits on her scooter, and she's watching TV, and she looked like she was trying to comprehend, but she really wasn't. But if I explained the storyline as it was going on, then she got it. She understood. And then she told my father-in-law, she said, "Well, I like when Tammy watches TV with me because she explains stuff to me." So he called me, he called Randy and I, and he's just like, "Thank you. I just want to thank you."
Ow. Why are you
That was
beating
so
me
funny.
up?
That was so funny. I just want to thank you.
She made my leg jump.
Oh.
She hit me. So let's see what else we got going on here.
I run a live stream in your coop. You know how hard it'd be to get all this crap out there?
No,
No.
you can actually get a wireless webcam or wireless cam security monitor and put it out there, and you can sit there and watch them all day long if you wanted to. Maybe after we get this Starlink system set up this week, maybe we, could actually invest in a security camera system.
Yeah.
That way we can watch when the coons get out here.
Yeah.
Motion detectors.
Yeah.
So you are a good son and daughter-in-law.
We try. We try.
I know I am.
I don't know about you, but I'm a pretty good daughter-in-law.
I'm the best son she got.
Oh goodness.
Actually, I'm the only son she's
it's
got.
So funny. I don't know. Okay. We have this argument every month or every other month whenever they go on their little boat trips. I go over there and clean, because they are, I mean, he's 78 and he does it all. So as far as that goes, kudos to him. He does a great job. It's just the stuff like mopping the floors and
Cleaning the stove.
and I was getting to that. Okay. And the stove, the refrigerator, under the cabinets, where he keeps the spices and stuff. Okay.
You need to make sure that your microphone.
He was never meant to be a chef. I mean, he cooks all their meals. He makes 3 meals a day for them every day without fail. Unless he goes to McDonald's, if he gets to buy one, get one or something. he'll go get him a burger or something. But for the most part, he cooks all the time. And he's pretty good about cleaning up behind himself.
Yeah.
I mean, he really is, to be that old and to have never done it until 10, 15 years ago. He's been doing it a while. It's been a
What,
while.
since mom?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Since she's probably about,
Anyway, it's been a while. So,
since she's probably in her early 70s. Yeah, about 10 years now.
but I cannot for the life of me figure out how that man makes as big a mess in his stove as he does. I mean, I clean my stove. If I spill something in it, I clean it right then. But like a real go to town, scrub it out. I mean, how long have I had this stove? 3 months? And there
Yeah,
ain't
it
nothing
still
in there.
look pretty good.
Yeah, it ain't nothing in there, and I use it.
It still look brand new.
Yeah. But my father-in-law, that thing, I have to spray it down with oven cleaner. I have to take my steamer, my steam machine over there, and after I spray it and wipe it down, I still have to use my steamer to get, and I'm not no spring chicken. It's hard for me to get on the floor and go down there and do that. But it is every time. And the last time I fuss at him all the time about it. But I said, I said, for the life of me, tell me what you're doing, and I'll tell you how not to do it. Oh, I don't know. I don't do it. If it needs aluminum, and I'm like, he tried to tell me if it needed to put aluminum foil on, he did, but I know that's a story because I have never found any aluminum foil in his house. Okay, so I know he's telling me a story about his aluminum foil, and I'm like, well, okay, so you don't want to use aluminum foil? Put a lid over it. Put a glass lid over whatever you're cooking so it doesn't spatter. Because it's crazy. It's crazy. And he spills stuff in the back of the fridge and it'll run down. It just, but like I said, to be 78 years old, he does an amazing job. Okay. I mean, they're not living in squalor. He does do a really good job. It just, it takes me like 8 hours to do something that should take 2.
Yeah, but that's, well, 3 months, sometimes 2-3 months before you get over there to do that.
Yeah, no, because sometimes I go while they're still there.
Yeah, that's
I
true
clean,
too.
I clean the fridge or something. I don't want to clean the oven when they're home. Now, I don't ever do that. I wait till they're gone because, if I'm spraying oven cleaner and, she doesn't need to smell that. And it will go, I'll just gag on oven cleaner. So I know I don't want to do it while she's in the house, but, cleaning the fridge or, mopping the floor, I'll do that while they're there. I just won't do it right around them,
See, they're loving you, honey. They're throwing hearts up in the air. I'm keeping my mouth shut. See, there goes some more. There goes some happy faces too. Anyway, why is that guy got an upside down smiley face?
Because somebody's got a camera at their house and watching their bonfire.
You need to tell him he ain't need to be
Yeah,
pointing no
tell him
camera
turn
at your
that camera
house.
around. Oh yeah, I hate clean. And it is my absolute. I hate cleaning the fridge. I clean anything. Just don't make me clean the oven. Just don't make me clean the oven.
Okay. Hey guys, I was just wondering how the stream was doing, if it was buffering too bad for you or if it was coming through nice and clean. And so I just thought maybe I'd ask. Suffering with a tooth hurting.
Oh man, there's nothing worse than a toothache.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I don't know if you know this, but if you take 4 Tylenol and you take 4 Advil off the shelf, 200 milligrams a piece, it'll definitely help you get rid of that toothache.
His sister is a dental tech.
Yeah.
And her doctor, her dentist, said it's like taking a Vicodin if you take 4 of each.
Tammy don't
all
like
at
it.
one time. But I'm not.
We don't take drugs.
It's all I can do. You
But-
do.
Well, I
But
take medication for my
I do
blood
all I
sugar.
can do not to take an NSAID. Okay. And that book I was telling you I just got at the library, the very first thing it said in like on the page 3 or 4 is how bad NSAIDs are for you. They make you feel like they're working, and they seem to be working, and and you feel like your hands are better or your back feels better. But the more you take NSAIDs, the more they deteriorate what they're supposed to be helping. And so you end up long term being way worse off than you ever were by taking the NSAID in the first place. So I just, unless I'm like you said, like a really bad toothache, I will dose myself to get over a toothache, but that's it.
Oh, amoxicillin. Yeah. Well, he's got the amoxicillin. You need to take amoxicillin, but you can also take that other on top of that. And usually what I do, I know it's gross, but I don't never let an abscess sit. I will go in there and squeeze the heck out of it and endure the pain. Because as soon as you pop that abscess out of there, I know it's gross. I know you're not supposed to do it. I know you can die if you swallow it, but I can get rid of that abscess within like 2 days and be done with it.
Yeah.
And then take the amoxicillin. I'm not trying to give dental advice. I am not a professional dentist or medical practitioner, but I'm telling you what I do.
I may run in the house and get it because I don't know the exact name. It's like the Encyclopedia of Neuropathic. I don't know. But anyway, you can find amazing things at the library for sale. You don't have to, be a member of the library or have a library card. You can just go in, and they always have rooms in the corners or whatever, and they sell books. Even newer fiction like Dean Koontz or Clive, whoever, and Sheldon, whatever book or whoever you're into, they sell those for 25 cents hardback.
Why are there ads on live? You want to know why? Because I forgot to turn them off. But we're making a little bit of change. We just made a half a penny
for all of you.
Yeah. So I apologize for that. Next time I'll make sure that I make sure that setting is off. I don't like to do the ads on, while we're just sitting here talking, but I will turn them on after we get done doing the live. I think we made like 35 cents off the last live.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we did. We made a lot of money. We're raking it in.
Anyway.
And I said that only to be facetious because I really don't care.
Tell you what else I got at the library. I got 2 really nice copies of who wrote Tom Sawyer?
Oh, you
Mark Twain.
Yes.
Yeah, I got 2 really nice copies of Mark Twain put out by the Reader's Digest, and they were $1 a piece. And those are going to be my grandson's birthday present because he loves to read. And surely in the 3rd grade, he should be able to read Tom Sawyer. I'm not real sure. I'm probably going to read the other one before I give it to him to make sure it's okay. But it's called Roughing It. And it's about going out west. I don't think I ever even saw that book in Mark Twain's library when I was a kid. I don't remember that one. But if y'all know about Roughing It, tell me. Because I haven't read it, and I'm not real sure, but he's in the 3rd grade. I know Mark Twain should be fine for him to read in the 3rd grade. Oh, what else? I guess that's it.
Don't stop now.
Well, I run out of songs.
When I was a kid, we was talking about books and what the boys, the grandkids would love to read.
Yeah.
When I was like, between 10, 13 years old or so, I used to love to go to the library, and I would pick up on a book series called Alfred Hitchcock and the 3 Investigators.
Yeah.
And they had books on there that would the series that would stretch all the way across one of them shelves, and they were all about that thick. That's how many of them There were, and that was and it was not. They weren't picture books. It was about three boys who had a fort built out in the middle of a junkyard with secret entrances, and then they would go around the neighborhood and poke their heads into business they ought not to be poking it into and investigating what was going on. But I did absolutely love that series. I can't remember. I can actually visualize what the junkyard looked in my mind, but that was a cool book. And then when I got a little older and when I was in the service and when I was at sea, I would read a series called The Gunsmith.
Yeah.
That was a good series. I would read one right after the other on that. But that was the extent of my reading during my years before I got too busy to do anything.
Do you guys do a mailbox mail-ins so people can send you things to test? We get them in the inbox all the time. The
I've
stuff
got an
for
email.
us
Yeah.
to
Do
evaluate or what do
To
they
do
call that? Do
reviews.
reviews.
Yeah.
And we've been doing YouTube like 3 years, and we've did 5 products, maybe.
Oh no, we've done way more than that.
Oh
But
no, some of them we never even put out. We got them, but we didn't put them out.
oh
like
yeah,
that, like
this
that
one guy
Duke-
wanted us to do a review on a chicken shit shovel.
Yeah, chicken. Chicken
Chicken shovel.
shovel.
And we
And
got
we
it.
got
We
it.
put it together, and we said, "Ain't no
No
way."
way. I ain't telling nobody to buy this
Yeah.
thing. I mean, it's
And then
about
we
fit
got,
to handle.
then
the
we
first
got
time I
this. Then
pushed on it.
somebody sent us a infrared heat thermometer, and Tammy,
infrared heat thermometer.
the thermometer to cook.
Oh, he's talking about. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll show it to you.
I said
I
it's
told him
because
we
she
were
had the
not
setting
doing
wrong.
a review because I don't think it works.
Yeah, but I think she actually had the setting wrong. I think because it's got laser
Anyway,
and then it's got a probe, and if you don't have it set
Anyway,
on the
it's
right
one of these things.
I think maybe she had it set on laser, and there's the probe, and so she sticks it down in there and pushes the button. The laser shoots up in the air. Well, that says 80 degrees, and the food is supposed to be 100 and something. So she says it didn't work.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I hadn't tested it out. But they did send this to us.
And you didn't see a review.
But Tammy said, no way, And
Yeah. No,
But-
they do send us stuff, but you don't see them.
if you
Unless
guys,
they're really, really good, you don't
but
see
you
'em.
know what we could do? If you actually want to see a review on a infrared probe thermostat, let us know. Because we'll do it, and then we'll tell it ain't worth a crap. But if it actually does work and you need one, I'll put a link in the description of the video. Ha ha.
Whatever.
Yeah. You guys do
Uh,
know that, whenever we put out videos, we do put links down in the descriptions. So if you ever come across something that you're interested in or would like or need that's in the video, I'll always put links down there. And we don't make any, we get an affiliate, just so you know, we only get like a percentage of something they've already figured into the price for their
Yeah,
affiliates to make.
Yeah, it doesn't
Mhm.
cost you any more to buy
Yeah,
something
yeah,
down there. You
yeah.
get it, if you go to Amazon, it'd be the same price as it is on that link.
Yeah, but you guys can
But-
probably tell that, in some of Tammy's cooking videos, there's a list of just, simple things that you need for your kitchen in some of them. And so, I'll have common everyday links down there for like, Dutch oven or
Yeah, we
biscuit cutter or,
we did-
just easy, simple things that you might need.
Yeah.
Rolling pin.
or we did do a Parmesan.
Yes, it is. Oh wait, I don't know which one QRZ. I don't know if that's correct or not. I've got
If it says Tiki Ridge, no.
I know if you look me up,
Oh,
if
didn't
you look my
just
call
renewed
up,
it?
that address is correct because when I renewed my license, I made
You
sure
put the right address.
I put the
Yeah,
right
that's-
address because
Yeah,
they mailed me the
the
what I
QRZ
needed.
address is correct. Yes.
So
Yes.
You can go on Google Earth and look me up, and you can see exactly where we live. You can see where the cook shed is. You can see where the
Yeah.
camper is. You can see where the crab boat is.
Yeah.
And we are 100% legit.
Yeah.
Somebody told us one time when we was out there, you know, when we get outside, when we get into the springtime, guys, well, yep, that's it, 146. We'll get out, you know, we'll get back outside, and somebody says, "Oh, are you guys, you know, in a studio because your lighting needs to be fixed?" You know, you know, we're outside, and the clouds are, you know, rolling over top, and it's getting dark, and then light, and then, you know, he says, "Well, I don't see no trees wiggling in the background. That must be a backdrop," you know. So next time we got out there, Timmy reached in the back and wiggled a tree. And the same thing goes with this.
Yeah.
You know, as her cook shed. Everybody said this was a prepared studio.
Yeah,
This is
now,
not a
let
prepared
me tell you,
studio.
I cook in here. If you watch, I mean, if you watch every video or every other video, you'll notice that sugar goes up, the sugar goes down, the flour goes up, the flour goes down. The rice
Not only
goes
that,
up,
when we
rice
get
goes down. These shelves change on what's in them changes on a regular basis. I know what I use and what I refill that jar with.
you guys want me to
it's
take
like-
the camera? I can do it as a webcam, right? And I can kind of like pan around just so you can see everything the way it's
No,
all set up.
I don't
You
show 'em
know, we got the
everything.
lights set up that we use for the, you know, for the, well, we actually light up the whole
Yeah, it's,
cook shed for Tammy. If she ain't
Yeah.
got no light out here to cook, she goes, "Oh, fix the lights,
fix
Randy."
the lights, Randy.
And then let's see. Yeah, I can show you all the cobwebs up there along the top edge of
Yeah,
the.
don't show 'em my cobwebs. I need a shot.
We're gonna get no. All that stuff's going. She is exactly right.
Jupiter Jones, Peter Crenshaw, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I
Yeah.
used to love to read those books.
Mhm.
Here, you guys want to see? You guys, all you gotta do is give me a thumbs up if you want to. Okay, I mean it's not good. It's pretty rough in here. You guys think that this place looks really good when it's on the camera?
I know. I don't know why it looks so good on camera. I really don't. I really don't know why it looks so good on camera. Because if you just walk in here, you're like, it just looks like a shed. Okay.
Gotta go. Cat's gotta run. Okay.
Okay.
We love you too. You have a good one. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thanks for joining in. Shoot, you've been
Yeah.
hanging out with us for about 53 minutes.
Yeah, that's good.
That'll get the watch time up. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, when we get ready to do the renovations in this place and we start gutting this out, you're gonna get a real good look at what this place looked like.
Yeah, it's not going to be too much longer. About another month, maybe. I don't know because
Not even a month. We're almost halfway through this set
right,
of
but then it's
traps.
going to be February and it's going to be cold.
I know, but I got to still work on that boat too.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I don't know.
My
Next
goal, I got a month.
couple of months, maybe we'll get it all done.
I got a month and a half to get that boat freaking,
Yeah.
tuned up. And
Yeah.
I'm not. Next Friday, I'm going to be putting the final gel coat on the inside of the boat and getting it up on the trailer. And if I just apply myself right now, my spare time is on these traps. This guy railroaded us into doing these traps. He calls me up on the phone, right?
He didn't railroad.
Yeah, he did.
us.
Yeah, he did. He said, "You need to build traps. You don't want to build traps? I'll get somebody else to build them." I said, "No, we'll build them." I said, "Just don't expect them too quick." He calls about 4 or 5 days later. He says, "You gonna have them traps this week?" And I said, "Nope."
No.
It's been about 2.5 weeks now.
Yeah.
But we'll get them done. We're just gonna do that. That'll be a little bit of extra money, and then we're just gonna dump it into the materials that we need
Yeah.
for this. You already got the sink, so we ain't got to worry about the sink.
Right.
I gotta buy the 2 countertops,
Yeah.
and then I just gotta get these shelves built around here, and I'm just gonna build them out of, pressure treated 2x4s, and cut up some sheets of plywood, and yeah, that won't take much at all. No more gel coat. Body shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
but I got to get 2 gallons. I got to get the bottom coated. I got to go up over the transom and then down along the back edge. And it's coated. Then I can get the motor on it. I'm hoping. I mean, really, the least I can pay him is $100, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like 8
No
hours.
money.
That's like $12 an hour, and shoot, you get $15 an hour to go work at McDonald's. So I don't know. Wages and everything, the way everything is going right now.
Yeah.
But he ain't making any money,
Yeah.
and he can't get out either.
Yeah.
He's stuck. So maybe he'll just come happen.
Yeah.
What just happened? We had
It
an
cut out.
internet hiccup.
Yeah.
It cuts out, and then it reconnects.
Yeah.
Each time, if it actually loses the connection. So anyway, let's see.
That's it. They're just telling us about the going off.
It says live stream offline.
No, it says okay back.
Okay. I guess we got dropped. We don't have priority mode.
He said it was like a light switch, off then on. Yeah. That's why we're going to the
That's why I'm getting
going to the
far
Starlink.
you know-
I mean, maybe it'll get better, maybe it won't. I mean, but we got to try.
Yeah, with Starlink, as long as we have the bandwidth, which Starlink promotes that it will, and you have 30 days to try it, everything will should flow a lot smoother. But I'm telling you right
Oh,
now,
gosh,
we're
I'm
even lucky
yawning.
we can do it right now.
Yeah, I'm yawning.
You're yawning?
I'm yawning.
Oh yeah. She said 1 hour, and it's 7:58. So I got
I know.
2 minutes, and she's really gonna be kicking me. But we're gonna finish this
Yeah.
one out.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish this row before we go. Okay, Tammy, I'm gonna let Tammy explain to you our internet position out here prior to us actually being able to do lives. That way I don't have to do all the talking. Because she does have experience with using prehistoric internet on a cell phone. So go ahead, tell them how that worked.
We did everything on the cell phone. I mean, it was like all our TV, everything come off our cell phone. We had to use what do they call that? Mirroring or
Screencast or
tethering or whatever it is. We had to do that, and then we
we would play what we wanted on the cell phone, and then we would screencast it to the big screen TV.
to the big TV.
So whatever
we
was
could see
showing
it.
on your cell phone would show up on the television.
Yeah,
You know,
mirroring or something they call it.
Yeah. And so then anyway, they started coming out with these hotspots. And then the hotspots had limited data.
Yeah.
And my grandson would come out here and take my phone, and he would burn up 4 gigabytes of data
Yeah, he'd burn up our data
in one day.
in one day. We're like, how on earth are you doing that? But he would.
Then we go to Straight Talk. Straight Talk gave you 10 gigabytes, and
Straight Talk was the worst because even before you
they
ran
were actually
even
the best
before
when
you
it came
ran
out.
they started buffering you.
Well, they would buffer
slower
you
and slower and
once
slower.
you hit that limit of your
You didn't even have to hit the
data. Then they would lower your
Yeah.
bandwidth or whatever.
Yeah.
But then Visible came along with unlimited hotspot
Yeah.
and unlimited data, and so we went to Visible, and then we was able to stream to our television, and we can still do it. Stream to our TV.
Yeah, we still do that.
But when I was working with YouTube for about the first 2.5 years, it would take.
We've had this a year.
Okay, so we've had the channel 3.5 years.
Yeah.
So if we've had this year, so for the first 2.5 years, right? It's 2.5, and then a year is 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, Tammy has a problem with mathematics. In
I
case
don't
you
have a
didn't
problem
know.
with math. I have a problem with time.
And time. So anyway, for the first couple of years, when I would go to upload files, it would take day and a half, 2
A
days,
day, yeah. I was gonna
2
say a
days to
little bit.
upload video files. In fact, you'll notice the earlier video files from the very beginning, I had gone in and highly compressed them and tried to get the size of the files down so far so that I could actually get them uploaded. And we were using cell phones to do our recording at that time, and they weren't very good. And I didn't realize what it was doing, but then I finally learned over time how to do it. I don't compress nothing. I run if I process that file out of my video editor, I go full bore, full size now. Because with even with the slow uploading speed that we got with Verizon, I had a 5 gigabyte file up in about an hour.
Yeah.
So that made me very happy because I was able to do the premiere last night. So anyway, Chris, how did you like my doomsday intro?
Yeah, Miss
That
Miranda,
was
we don't
fun.
know why we don't have any more subscribers than that, unless we're just that boring.
No.
I guess it takes a special kind of person to subscribe to us, I guess.
Yeah, well, you got to understand now 61% of our viewers are age 65 and over.
Yeah. Yeah. For some reason.
And the rest are, it's split equally in half all the way down to 34 to 45.
I mean, I thought I was doing this channel for people my kids' age, or younger.
Somebody that might need to learn how to cook.
Yeah, that needed to learn how to make quick, easy meals when they got home from work. I thought that's what.
But what really is going on is everybody's older and they're getting tired of eating the same crap. So then they come and they look and see what you're cooking so they can try something different.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Or to see if they've been doing it right all these years. I don't know. But, I'm not getting a younger. And that's why it's not growing as fast, I'm sure.
4,400 satellites.
I'm not hitting the fast track demographic.
Yeah, well, I was talking with Tammy a little bit today because she says, look at this channel. They got all these subscribers and they've only been doing this for that long.
Yeah.
But that's all they do.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what's happening is because we do have such a diverse amount of content that we got to slowly and gradually reach out and grab and get people interested in what we're doing to kind of hang around. If it's cooking, all they want to do is watch cooking videos. If I get into this ham radio thing, all they want to do is watch ham radio. But now all my crab trap videos and my truck videos, those are all our number one hits. Honestly.
Yeah. People do go look at those to see how to do that.
Yeah.
And how to fix their truck
how to build crab traps or how to put a lift pump on a 1999 Dodge 2500 Cummins engine. Yeah, that one gets good. That one does do well.
I'm surprised that many people had a 99 Dodge truck to look at. But
well, that's when they started coming out with the next generation diesel engines.
Yeah, it's what they call an evergreen. What YouTube calls an evergreen video, people will always refer back to.
Yeah. So when I get ready to go do videos on my radio, I'm going to be doing my 991A and how to go through all the settings and how to get it all set up and how to do all the different operations that you can. And I want to show you how you can get software loaded up on your computer. Those are going to be evergreen videos. So when you guys see them, don't, at least watch it all the way through one time. Don't unsubscribe just because, I put out a bunch of videos on ham radio or how to use a 991A. Once it gets through you and it gets down into the pit where all the
where
other
where the algorithm
where the
spits
other
it.
losers are. No, it'll be what's called the evergreen video, and it will continue to to produce subscribers. I got
On
yeah,
a specific subject. That's
on
what
a
they are.
specific in a
Yeah.
niche, and that's what they tell you. You got to have a niche. You got to be like all one thing. That way, when it goes out and everybody that subscribes to you wants to watch everything you do about that subject. That's like Chris. Chris comes and hangs out a lot because first initially it was about a ham radio, but I guess he's grown, pretty attached to us. And so now I feel obligated that I need to do more ham radio videos.
He says he was Dodge Tech for over 20 years.
Yeah.
Uh,
I got to do a fuel pressure test on this rail system out here. I put that lift pump on there and it does the same thing. So I gotta test the I gotta do it. I want to wait till it gets warm. I gotta do a fuel pressure test on the Dodge.
yeah, we thought, I thought homesteading would be an umbrella but that's not exactly how an algorithm works. You need for your channel to really grow and grow fast, you need a niche.
Oh no, you
Something
got to
that
have chickens
you
and
do.
cows and goats, and you
No.
got to milk them, and you got to be self-sufficient.
No, you would do all goats, and then your channel would be a goat channel. Or you do all cows, and so that the algorithm, when somebody types in, how to milk a cow,
How many videos
your
about
video's
goats
gonna
can
come
you
back out.
watch?
As many as if you're raising goats or want to raise goats, then you will watch that channel just for the goats. That's the way an algorithm works, or that's what they
Oh,
tell
it wasn't
us, you know?
Tammy got you here, huh? Okay.
Right.
So I guess I don't have to do any more ham radio videos. But you're right, Tammy. Tammy does. I mean, she is fun to
Well,
watch
I try
her
to be
videos.
fun.
Actually, my video editing
Editing makes me
makes
more
her
fun.
look good.
Yeah, makes me look good because, yeah.
But you can see she has the right personality. It comes out in her.
And am I a pessimist? That is really bugging the fire out of me. It's like either I'm like the worst tester on the planet, or I don't know what an optimist is, because I always thought I looked on the brighter side. The glass is always either half full, not half empty, it's half full.
Yeah, but so I really
But
don't.
maybe
I really
maybe what she said about
one thing that I
maybe
do
that's-
realize that maybe can help Tammy understand where she's at with her test and being a pessimist is, she does kind of light off every once in a while, and she'll be upset about this or that and the other because nothing is like going in the direction she wants it to go. And then I kind of explain to her where we're at in the process and where we're going to be heading when that happens. No, you can go ahead and roll your eyes all you want to, but like she wants to know, when am I going to get my kitchen? When am I going to get my kitchen? Or when are we going to renovate the kitchen? You say you're going to do it, but you're not doing it right now. And
I am so tired. Y'all don't know how tired I am of going in and out of that camper. I have to. I cook
first
out
of all,
here, I take our
that
food
didn't matter
inside.
because she
Then
was
I come
doing
back out
everything
and I
inside.
clean everything
She
up
says
and
if
take
I
it
just
inside.
had an outdoor kitchen so I didn't have to cook in here, then I would be okay.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know. I mean, that didn't mean I didn't want the sink in here.
But but then
I wanted a kitchen in here.
I had a sink set up outside. You could wash the dishes in there any day of the week. I had a water hose going over there and everything.
Okay, we ain't going there.
When's somebody gonna look after me? When's somebody gonna take care of me?
Don't
and
he
make,
look?
and
Don't
make
he
me
look?
happy?
Don't he look took care of?
I got one pair of overalls, dude. you know, and I don't, you know, and when I do buy some, Tammy says, you buy stuff on Amazon all the time. You're always buying stuff. Yeah, to fix it for her. You know, everything that comes through that Amazon account is to fix something. Had to thaw out my Dawn. We got Miss Ashley Robbins.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ashley, I know you're probably just joining us, and we are doing just great. If we sign off before you get your fill, be sure to go back and watch the entire video again. And if ads come up, make sure you watch all them too. She feeds you. Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
She feeds me, right? And then and you know, and my dad, he takes care of my mom. And he cooks and he cleans for her all the time. Mom doesn't have to do nothing. She tells him what she wants to eat, and then he makes it. And she's loving that, boy. Tammy goes, you know, so Tammy, you ain't never gonna do anything for me like he does for your mom.
I did.
And I said, what are you talking about? I said, how am I going to do all that for you and then go out here and do all the stuff that you won't do either? You know? So I said, as long as you're capable.
Yeah, he said, as long as I can do it.
As long as
he
you
ain't
can
doing
do it.
it. That's
If I got
exactly what
to
he
spoon
said.
feed her or tote her in and out of the bed so she can go to the bathroom, I mean, that's what I'll do. She goes, no, you won't. You just put me in a home. You know? No, I won't. But, you know, if it comes down to that, she can't possibly imagine that I would ever diss her. You know, if she ever got into an incapacitated, is that right? Or incapacitated state. Okay. You know what she said? If I did, she'd put me in a home. Because she says I'm too freaking heavy to
I said, I ain't
pick
no way I
up.
can pick you up. We'd have to get some kind of in-home. We'd have to move. We couldn't stay in the camper. We'd have to go. I don't know what we'd do. I don't know what we'd do.
If she puts me in a home, I'm going to disown her. That's the first thing I'm going to do. If she even thinks about it, I'll boot her out the door, and then I'll find me a young chick that I can leave all my belongings to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's how you do it.
Okay.
But that's pretty. I'd never even threaten to put you in a home. Not
Well,
like,
I didn't say I wasn't going to go to the home with you. I mean, yeah.
no, that ain't what you said.
Well, what am I going to do?
Put me in a home and send me off. Anyway, but we are actually thinking, you know, in the future. We are thinking ahead. You know, when I actually went, oh crap, you know, when I built the shower house out there, I made sure it was all handicap accessible and would accept wheelchair.
We can slide right on up in there. And
Yep,
get a shower.
wheel. You could even take a scooter in there. I made everything wide enough, you know, and the shower stalls, you know, like 4x4 or 4.5 or 4.5 by 4. Yeah. And you can go up and turn the water on, and the shower head comes straight from the top. So you can take a shower.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there is no way on this planet, if he falls and can't help him up, he's gonna lay there till the ambulance gets here.
No, it gets to that point, you know, because we got the bedroom up there at the top of the fifth wheel, and there's actually steps, and I have to go down one at a time.
Yeah.
Because it is very difficult for me to go up and down those steps. Well, you know, I mean, they're like this. You got to put a foot down and go.
My daughter tells me all the time.
Way down.
Put me in a home.
But what I will do is I got this area, and you guys will see a video on it here very soon. I'm going to progressively work towards getting that all closed in.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a work area, but eventually could become
Flat ground
flat ground for a bedroom
for old
okay?
people.
For old people. And it just might end up having to do that. I
Yeah.
just right now the camper is serving its purpose.
Yeah.
And I can't call the fire department out here because they'll call the county and they'll haul us off. They tell us we can't be here. We have unsafe conditions. But
No, then here in our county, our neighbor has this problem because she can't get her husband up either. If he falls,
she calls an
she
ambulance.
she calls the ambulance. And since they know them and they know what the deal is, then they send first responders. They don't send the actual ambulance unless they feel like they need it. Then they'll call them.
And the only thing, that guy don't weigh 130 pounds
well,
soaking
now,
wet.
he's lost a lot of weight. He was pretty heavy.
Yeah.
He was pretty heavy. He
But
has
now
lost a lot of
she's
weight.
in her late 70s and she
yeah,
has
she's
a
in
hard
her late
time.
70s and she has
keeping
RA.
up.
So I mean, she has no strength. So there's nothing she can do. John falls. So she calls EMT. Sometimes she'll call us, but you know, sometimes she feels like she's not intruding, but
What?
sometimes she feels like she's asked us to do too much, and she'll call EMT. But a lot of times she'll just call Randy and say, "Randy, John fell.
Oh,
can
she
you
just
come
feels
get
like
him?"
she's beating a burden.
A burden. Yeah, she'll say, "I don't want to be a burden."
I told her she didn't have
And we
to
told
do
her
that.
not
I
to
told
do
her,
that,
even if
but-
you just wanted to talk because
Yeah.
you need to talk to a friend.
Yeah.
Because when she finally gets on the phone with Tammy, she says, "Oh, I'm so glad to talk to you. Thank
Yeah.
you for talking to me."
Yeah, thank you for talking to me. You know,
Yeah.
well, just pick up the phone, call me, you know, because they are really special.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
people.
She has RA.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's what Corky has to
Yeah.
go through. She
Yeah, our
goes.
neighbor has.
Yeah.
and-
She
and-
says her medication costs her $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
That she gets through, of
Well,
course.
it's through her insurance, but she said that medicine's $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, beyond ridiculous. I mean, just beyond ridiculous to have to pay
Yeah.
that much for medicine. Now, Randy's dad is another one. He's been every what 2-3 months when his because he gets his meds on 3 months or something. So about every 3 months he starts calling Randy and screaming about how Trump's not done anything to. He said he was lowering drug prices. He said he was lowering those drug prices. They went up again. I just spent $300 on your mother's medicine. Oh, he just goes off.
Yeah.
Just
My dad's not
goes
real happy
off.
with Trump right
He
now.
is not happy with Trump right now. He said grocery prices were going down and drugs were going down, and they are steadily going up. I was at Walmart again today. He just said this today.
Yeah.
I was at Walmart today and I bought it for less yesterday. I don't even know what he bought, but I bought it yesterday and it was more today. It's ridiculous. If he just said prices are going to keep rising until such and such happens, and then they'll start coming down, then we believe him. We trust him, we believe him, but he just flat out lying. He's just flat out lying. He really has spent 30 minutes fussing at Randy like Randy can just call up there and say, "Hey, Don, knock it off."
I just
It's
call
so
him. I
funny.
just see you again. Donald, you ain't doing a very
Don,
good
you're
job
not doing a
convincing
good
these people
job.
that you're trying to help them. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's his what
But
his
that's
dad
my
said,
dad. My
but it
dad,
was-
he
was-
voted for him all 3 times or twice
Twice
or
or
whatever,
whatever.
and he really supported him. But he said he's not really doing
He's
exactly
not
what he thought
doing
he'd
his
do.
job. He's lying.
All right,
Yeah.
enough.
That was so
Cut it
funny.
off.
It was so funny.
We probably already lost everybody after that.
No, we didn't. We was talking about his dad. We didn't say what we were.
Oh yeah,
But-
that's right. That's my
but-
dad.
But it was hilarious. He does. He goes off about those drug prices. I'm tell you. Because that is a majority of they're on Social Security, and and they have a good little nest egg. They're not like destitute or anything, but that puts a crimp in his style, all that meds, and
Yeah,
it
he's
keeps
trying to
going
save up money to play on the slot
Yeah,
machine
he's
when
got
he
to
goes
have
on
that
a
slot
cruise.
money when he goes on the cruise, and he's got to spend it all on his meds, and he gets really uptight about
That man will go up there and he will yank on us or push buttons
that.
on a slot machine for 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's what he does. I don't know why he does it, but that's what he does. That's what he likes to do.
Oh, but they're so funny.
Yeah. My mom used to like to do the slot machines. She says slot machines bore her now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just keep giving the immigrants our money. Yeah. No, he doesn't
Oh,
have no control over it.
I know.
Yeah. And everybody kind of thinks that he does. He's been in there 1 year. How can he fix all the crap that they've
I know. I mean,
done over
yeah.
you
I
know,
mean,
some of
there's
the
no way
things he
to
says,
undo.
some of the things that are happening, you know, I'm waiting to see what the outcomes are going to be.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not happy with it, but I feel that in the end, in the end, that it's going to make everything better. So that's just my kind of philosophy. I do keep my head out of the air, and I just watch a headline every once in a while, because you can't listen to nothing, because everything is going to drive you freaking nuts. It will. You can't listen to anything that
Yeah.
see, there we go off on that kind
Okay.
of crap
Anyway,
again.
all right, but
You can't listen
talking
to the
about
media because you don't know what to believe. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay, talking about governors. Okay, well, we have DeSantis, and on a lot of things, he did a lot of good. We never shut down. We never locked down. We never, he really wants to get rid of property taxes. I mean, he really did want to get that done.
Well, they make a
And
killing.
yeah, but they could make a killing somewhere else. They don't need it. We
The
have
property tax. That's what I'm saying. We don't need it because we got our sales tax alone.
right.
Covers.
And our budget is flush. We're not in arrears. We're not having to borrow money from Uncle Sam, to pay our stuff. Our coffers are where they should be. So he's done a really, really good job. But ain't voting for him again because he did something that I can't really talk about on YouTube, but he did something that I just cannot.
I like the fact that
you should not ever invest in foreign countries with your citizens' money.
Oh no.
You should not do that. Especially not without some kind of addendum or he did that he shouldn't have done. I mean, our ecosystem here is getting more fragile by the year because we have exploded just massively.
Yeah, well, you got to understand
that people are moving away from.
They don't care about DeSantis. They don't live here.
Right.
Yeah, so we ain't got to talk about him.
I can. She's mentioned her governor and the problem she's having. Well, that's our problem. We are massively growing and cannot, somebody needs to put some kind of environmental brakes on, or we're not going to have beautiful oceans and beautiful forests and beautiful parks because they're going to be so, yeah. So there you go.
It's Miranda. I don't know what kind of internet service do you have, Miranda. But next week we'll have that Starlink up and running, and then we'll see if that actually helps. Say, excuse me.
Excuse me. Yep. What happens? It's cold.
Okay. Well, it's back. So anyway, what are you laughing about?
She's on the flip side. She pay Elon to volunteer her governor for the first Mars mission.
That actually sounds cool.
Yeah. No, I don't want to go on the Mars mission.
Yeah.
Not the first one. It might not come back. I don't want that one.
How's those rabbit robots working for you all? Rabbit robots.
I don't have any rabbit robots.
Rabbit robots.
I don't have any rabbit.
I don't know what you mean. How's those rabbit robots working for y'all? We have rabbits.
We have rabbits.
They're
but
real.
They're real rabbits.
They're real. Oh, you want us to do videos so we can show you we got real rabbits.
Yeah.
Population on the rabbits is dwindling though.
Yeah, we only got 4.
You got 4.
4.
We still have 4 or is it 3?
4.
4? Okay. We need to I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do because every time we say we're going to do one, we don't never do it. That's just about how
Florida
that works.
State has rabbit robots?
Oh, the rabbit robots, which they're putting out there as bait for the snakes. Remember?
I thought it was gophers. I thought they were putting real gophers
No, they're putting
or badgers.
They're putting
They were
rabbits.
putting real honey badgers out there to get snakes.
No, they were putting rabbits out there to attract. I don't know. Well, I can't remember what kind of snakes they were.
Pythons.
Pythons. Yeah, to attract the pythons. You know, they're rampant down there in the Everglades.
Oh, they're up here too. They're up here too.
I ain't never seen a python up here.
Well, I haven't seen one, but they've been found up here.
They're not trying to feed the big snakes. They're trying to capture the big snakes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a documentary, docudrama, whatever they call them, on bringing in honey badgers. Because I guess honey badgers can get a big snake.
I don't know.
But, and there was something else. Oh, and another snake. There was another snake they were using to get rid of the big snakes. Oh, what were they?
Big snakes.
No, they weren't.
Okay.
I can't remember. I know there was some kind of snake they were using to get the pythons, and they were releasing honey badgers and I guess rabbit robots. I didn't know about the rabbit robots. And what snake? They were bringing in snakes from.
Why don't you look it up and we'll bring it up next time?
Yeah, I'll look that up and then tell you next time what kind of snakes they were bringing in. Because I can't remember.
Okay. Well,
I reckon that's it.
Yeah, I
that
guess-
makes for a pretty
yeah,
rounded.
Yeah, we just sat here I run my mouth for a little bit,
Uh,
you know, but we got some good conversation in.
yep.
Yeah. And
Oh my goodness.
Tammy's doing a much better job. You know, she get a little bit more comfortable, I guess, with the.
Well, if they'll ask me something, then I have something to talk about. But
Well,
just
see, that's the
throwing
thing,
stuff off top of my head
got-
is like,
It's like I was
Yeah.
telling Robin. I don't know if she's still on, but you know, like get up and ask her all these questions,
yeah,
and then once you get her talking, you
Yeah.
won't be able to get her.
yeah.
to
Then I won't shut up.
She'll sit there and talk on the phone with her sister for like 2 hours about nothing.
Well, we feel like it's something.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know, but I sit there and I go, okay, when's it gonna end? Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Might as well
Yeah.
not even talk about too much more. We'll save
Yeah.
something for next week,
Yeah.
and we'll let you guys know how everything's going. We'll try to get another video out here,
Yeah. I'll cook
here
something.
shortly. You
As
know,
long as I'm
listen,
not freezing to death.
we
I'll
are
cook
not
something.
trying to do videos to create like this series. This video stuff is just so that we can like document the rest of our life, right? And if we think of something that we can do that we would actually enjoy making, then we're going to do it. We're not, you know, so just kind of, I mean, if you want us, you know, we could do, no, I don't want to do that. we're going to try to do a video every week. I just put out that video yesterday, and so
Yeah.
I told Tammy next week is her week, and she said okay. So that gives me 2 weeks to come up with something minimum. We're going to try to get one out, and then we'll do the lives on Sunday because we ain't got to come up with no material, and we can just sit here and talk, and just kind of shoot the bucket with you guys,
Yeah.
and just have a good time. Eventually, we'll get subscribers as they come.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. If we ever
Yeah.
do a video that goes viral,
Yeah.
then maybe we'll.
Yeah. We ain't buying them.
Yeah, but just so you know, we're fixing to hit 6,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
That puts us at number 4.2 million in the rankings out of 100,
Yeah.
and that puts us in the top 10% of channels. So, but we'll keep working at it. I have absolutely zero desire to be a viral state type channel. I kind of like the way we're doing it. It'd be nice to get a bigger check, but I'm not gonna break my neck.
Yeah.
I don't want it to become a job.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be a job.
We just want it so it could be fun.
Fun.
And Tammy has fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she goes a while without doing a video, she says, I asked you to do video like 3 or 4 times, and you always say, no, we can't do one. I didn't say that. I said, you got to remind me.
No, he just finds an excuse of why we didn't do a video.
Well, there for a little while, I was having some motivational problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's this?
Wind it up.
Oh, wind it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Night, all.
Night. Y'all have a good one. Like, subscribe, share. If you didn't see my last Doomsday intro on my ham radio video, you should go watch it. At least first 3 minutes. I thought it was pretty cool. I had fun putting it together.
Yeah.
Boom.
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 Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye. Okay. Let's click stop.